subscribe, we're gonna jump right to it. It seems nowadays with the new younger generation, they don't necessarily go by just their hood. Now they forming an alliance with different sets, different cliques, and forming as one. A lot of major cities are doing that, like DC and even Atlanta. Now, of course, by now, most people know if they repping something with a K after the word, the 9 times they saying they that crew killer. And in Atlanta, it's a crew called YC, which stands for Young Crew.
Now I'm off this great, delicious, magnifico, donkey. It has sent me to heaven only because it is rolled up in that graceful grabba leaf. I know I am on Pluto, Jupiter, and Mars at the same time right now because of my brain and loud. But I know for sure that YC Young Crew is a terrible name. What the fuck are you doing?
Some teenagers who went to school called Langston Hughes and Mays in Atlanta, Georgia, with members who live in the West Side and South Side. Well connected with PFK, which was the crew affiliated with the late rapper Lil Marlo. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. But with the youngest affiliated with PFK, making their own crew YC, they now making their rounds throughout the metropolitan area of Atlanta after a well-known rapper is now starting to make buzz.
We call it the Young Crew.
And within the last 2 years, he's pulling in millions of views on YouTube alone. And with music involved and dissing the dead, you only putting a bigger target on your back.
Yep.
These niggas got me in that mode. Set to reckless rat, he told. Stick my coat cause it's getting colder and my heart getting cold.
And with people singing his songs in the city, a lot of his enemies is now going by YCK, Young Crew Killer, or some go by Clean Up Crew.
Uh-oh, YCK.
Excuse me.
Whoa there, buddy.
Oh, auntie, my bad. I ain't
Now, YC was also involved in the shooting that happened at a local metro center in Atlanta, Georgia. We covered this story. The victim happened to be the little brother of a well-known rapper based out of Atlanta, Ola Runt. His brother's name was Cam. Apparently, Cam had a history of doing crash dummy stuff as well, like pistol whipping a man in front of a crowd. People affiliated with YC saw Cam and started shooting. They killed Cam and shot their friend Hat on accident. Cam was only 15 years old at the time. Real name Cameron Johnson. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. Check out a clip, but if you guys want to check the full story,
I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you will ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did?
The word quickly got out that people affiliated with YC was allegedly responsible. Their name would go up in the city. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just telling you how
that goes.
And that was just one of many examples that made YC, aka Young Crew, have a target on their back.
Right.
One of YC alleged enemies was a young man who go by the name of Lil Duke, who go by YCK or Cleanup Crew. Lil Duke would recently find himself being in trouble with the law back to back. The first incident happened on November 2nd, 2024 at around 12:47 p.m. Officers responded to the area of Ted Turner Drive, Northwestern John Portman Boulevard Northwest, in reference to several vehicles being broken into. During their initial investigation, officers were able to access surveillance footage, which showed the suspects and their vehicle, a 2016 Chevy Silverado, breaking into several vehicles before fleeing the area. The guy arrested, 17 years old at the time, Vincent Steele, aka Lord Duke.
Right. This nigga trip. Why do they always trip when they get your goofy ass up, bro? How you tripping, bro? You got the hella choppers on you, bro. You can't run from them hella choppers. He finna fall again. This nigga crazy. Oh, the police behind him like that? Oh, he gonna get his big ass caught. The police is on him and you got them hella choppers. He keep falling. Get your goofy ass up, man. What is he doing? moving slow as hell, folks. I just stopped myself from biting my cheek. I'm happy as hell I did, though. That hell don't hurt like mine. This man here tripping.
Get on the ground. Don't.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Got his dumb ass. He said, I'm tired. Y'all got me, man. You dumbass. You still got caught after all that. He got tired and gave up like a goofy. I would have passed out before I gave up running from the popo, boy. Y'all crazy as hell. Looking bad as hell, too, bro.
Now, Lord Duke was shortly released for that situation, but just 3 months later in February, now 18 years old at the time, he wanted for murder out of Atlanta. Now, allegedly, the victim was a juvenile, and because Vincent hasn't been arrested, authorities won't disclose the information on the murder he's wanted for. But back in February, they had a high chance of catching him. February 1st, 2025, Georgia State Patrol attempted a traffic stop on Steele, but authorities said he left the area and tried to hide in Clayton County. The Clayton County Sheriff's Office said that his agency stopped Steele at Turb Boulevard and initiated a traffic stop on Highway 54 in front of Mundy's Mill High School. The suspect again sped away, reaching speeds of 100 miles per hour as he left Clayton County and entered Fayette County. Then, at the intersection of Banks Road, the Sheriff's Office said Steele caused the crash, alleging T-boning a citizen. Deputies helped the injured person. Steele escaped from the area on foot.
He still got away?
First, he's been a wanted man.
God damn!
18 years old. And 2 weeks ago, he dropped his track titled Voodoo, giving out clues and talking about giving the police a chase. With just 22,000 views and counting, he gave clues that he at least still in Atlanta.
This little boy slow as hell. I wouldn't be caught on camera to save my life.
Shoot out. The switch that jam. Damn. Striking that shit over with. Told Jay to teach me how to scam. Promo, I'm done striking. No more breaking in them cars.
As of now, Vincent is yet to be arrested. And that's the reality of the streets right now.
You on a run for murder and you dropping music videos? Nigga, you rapping? You in the studio? What's wrong with you, bro? Man, my ass would have been in goddamn Guadalajara or somewhere. From the grave. Do your homework on Mexico City. Do your homework on Brazil. You tripping, boy.
A generation chasing clout faster than consequences. In a time where one wrong post, one careless video, or one misplaced clue can turn you from a fugitive to a cautionary tale overnight. The story isn't just about murder or a music video. It's about choices, loyalty, and how quickly your own city can turn against you when the cameras start rolling and the charges get real. Everybody who lost their life that we talked about in this video, we do want to say once again, rest in peace and love and condolences to you guys' families. Anyone who was affected by the story we just talked about, we send 11 prayers y'all way. Fam, this was the story of an Atlanta rapper who's on the run for murder, managed to escape being apprehended in February, and been on the run for going on 6 months.
So you smart enough to be on the run from murder for 6 months and make it and not get caught. But you ain't smart enough to just not commit the murder in the fucking first place? You little boys be smart, slow. Do your homework on slow, smart. That ain't P.